we need to head back into Jebba's place. How you doing, Jebba? Let's speak to you first. One of the villagers reported something most unusual. She said she could hear... Right. We've gone over the trees before. Alright, Fina? Jebba has been teaching me many things since my arrival here in Zapik, mixing herbs, fortune-telling, the culture and history of Hysteria too. Every day makes me feel complete. All my fears and reservations for my long imprisonment have vanished into thin air. Well, almost all. The truth still petrifies me. Whenever I get particularly scared, though, I just think about when you took my hand and led me to safety. Don't think about it too hard. You might remember something. You taught me courage, Adol. Thanks to you, I've been able to look ahead without ever feeling I must also look back. I think we have seen that before as well. I should have purchased a wing back in Minea. Oh, we're headed back that way anyway. Let's ask Jebba to read. All right, so we have Hadal, we have Tova, now we have Dabby. So, it was in the abandoned mine, was it? How peculiar. The Book of Dabby. I speak now of the disaster of Ys. He rose suddenly and attacked our cities. He called forth molten stone from the bowels of the world to burn our fields and trap us in a sea of fire. It was terrible and absolute. One by one, our proud nations were blown out like candles, and darkness and chaos stole over our world. Surely the Clario was the cause. Was it not the harbinger of darkness? Thus, we sealed it within the darkness in the ground, so that hope may shine anew. Forget it not, and never lay hands upon it again. Well, that's a little scary. I believe now, after reading all 3 books, we can talk to Jebba again. I will say, technically, this could be the first book that you find. You can avoid going through the shrine. You can just intensely level up and go through the mine and get this one first. If that happens, obviously Sarah will still be alive. She only dies once you get the book in the shrine. But you can't turn it into her. She actually hides in the private quarters of her room if you do that. They really don't want you to talk to Sarah about the books. All right, let's speak to Jebba at this point. There are 6 books of Ys. The remaining 3 are all hidden within Darm Tower. The Devil's Tower, they call it. It dates back as far as the shrine. If you go there, I recommend you speak with my son, Goban. He should be able to show you the way in. You are an accomplished swordsman. Indeed, you are the hero that Sarah foresaw, the legendary brave soul. I commend you for coming so far. I'm certain that you will be all right, even in the Devil's Tower. I'm not so sure about that. Darm is an old word for devil, you see. You must remain focused within the tower. Pay attention to all of your senses, and do not drop your guard. You can smell the enemies coming. Follow your instincts as well. If something looks like a trap, it probably is. Great, there's traps in there. Yeah, that's all you have to say. At this point, we can talk to Fina, although she does not... she's not necessary to talk to at this point. I don't really know if any of this means anything to you. I won't ask you not to go, but just promise me one thing. Come back safely, so that I may see you again. I'm starting to think she likes me. Please continue to do your utmost for this wonderful land. I will always be here, waiting for you. Well, like, you could do stuff. It's fine. All right, we're ready to go. Like I said, we were going to head back to Minea. Our ultimate goal is back to Goban, though. Before we do, we still have some notes to go over. There are still some people to talk to, but we can't talk to them just yet. There's only 2 of them, though, so there's not many. We do have new enemies listed here. So we have the Chalaskin, a monstrous phoenix from the abandoned mine. Why a bird would dwell underground and why its flames shed no light whatsoever are both questions without answers. We didn't consider the lighting factor. Then we have the Lemondy, a half bug, half man that dwells in the abandoned mine. Its exoskeleton grants it excellent defense and speed alike, attacks with chaotic sword swipes. And finally, we have the Brazal, A creature with such heavy armor that only the mighty can hope to damage it, dwells in the lowest caves of the abandoned mines, and cannot be easily overcome. No, it cannot. Lots of enemies still to go through. But we have taken on the third boss, Vagullion. The creature from the mines who annihilated the village of Roston in a single night divides itself into innumerable bats, swarming its prey without mercy, only vulnerable when it reforms. Yeah, why does it reform in the first place? It was fine when it was just bats. It needed to give me a way to kill it, I understand, but that thing was not cool at all. 255 HP, 230, 224. Yeah, it's hard. All right, so we are done in Zepic for the time being. There's additional dialogue, though, that we can get back in Barbados Port, as it turns out. So I'm going to make a quick pit stop in... This is the right way, isn't it? Suddenly... No, this isn't the right way at all. Where am I even going? It's like I don't even know how to get to Manea anymore. It's to the left here. But yeah, we are at max level now, which means the game's only going to get harder from here, right? The enemies are going to get harder, and I'm not going to get any better stats than this unless they give me more equipment, which I'm sure they will, but I'm not going to be able to level up as quickly as I would like anymore. So let's head back to Manea for the time being, because I do want to purchase a replacement wing. I could use the other thing as well, but I never use them. Like, the items in most RPGs, I never use them. I feel bad about it, but they're just not useful most of the time. Although this one is useful, just not in a lot of situations. I want a wing, please. 180 gold? I might be able to afford it at this point. Yeah, money in this game's a little weird. At first you're like, I have no money. Whatever shall I do? Now it's just, I have way too much money. Whatever shall I do? There was only that brief little time period when we had exactly the amount of money that I needed. But yeah, the bar is as filled as it's going to be here, 255 HP. We can, of course, get more strength and more defense. I think you can see how high it's going to go. After all, this is an older game. 256 is kind of the max number, and there has to be a 0, so 255 is usually synonymous with max in these older titles, and this looks like no exception here, even though it was re-released, right? What am I doing? I don't want to go that way. Yes, I do. How long has it been since I've been to Barbados Port? Apparently too long, because I forgot what the actual entrance was like. So at this point, you can go back and talk to the militia guy, who I'm blanking on his name all of a sudden. It's a weird one. It's like Splaff. It's Slaff. Adol told Slaff that he was headed to Darm Tower. I see. You're going to the Devil's Tower, are you? Well, you look up to the task, at least. Much better than when you were first washed ashore, at any rate. Thought you were just some headstrong kid back then, but I know better now. I guess I've said all I can. Only thing left to do is to wish you luck. You should go and find us the truth behind all these calamities. I know you can do it. Just be sure you come back alive, or I'll kill you. I'll try to keep that in mind. Anything more to say? That is it for Slaff. Not Splaff. That would just be silly. Let's head back to the doctor, who, after all, does get a profile picture. So we'll see if he has anything interesting to say about this. Dr. Bluto? Slaff says you'll be helping the militia. Don't know what to think of that, to be honest. Ah, never mind me. Just keep an eye on your health, that's all I ask. Nurse Ayla? You're looking troubled, Adol. Troubled and vulnerable. Adol, be careful. If you get hurt, take a moment to rest, okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. You're going out again? Take care of yourself, Adol. I will try. Now, there's not too much to this game, right? But that's a little bit to be expected. They did condense it quite nicely, I would say. Overall, it did work out quite well. Now I have to remember how to get up. It was right first. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's really easy to get lost in this game, but it's really easy to recover from that as well. Just, I'm lost. Oh, I took 5 steps to the right, now I know where I am. It happens all the time. So, we are done here. We want to just head back to Zepic Village and make sure that we have done everything that we wanted to do there. There's nobody with a... Actually, there is one person with a name or a profile picture. I want to say nameplate every time, but that is not accurate. There are a couple people here. We'll check in with them. I don't think they have anything to say, though. Bartender? Hey, doll Christian, how have you been? You should stop by more often. You're always welcome here. I'm a little worried that if I try, it'll grow a Right, he's still talking about the damn seed. One-eyed man? Ugh, I think I drank too much, though. I don't feel so good. Have you tried not drinking as much? Dancer? That poor fortune teller to have died so young. Well, you do have something new to say. All the regulars here get gloomier by the day, though granted, there isn't much to be cheerful about lately. I'll be able to fix that, maybe. I'm always hoping that she'll give me a dance. There's almost always a dance. These guys I don't care too much about. We have seen everything that we can from them. I've even purchased all the stuff that I can from them. But the doctor should be around here. Well, not the doctor, but the nurse. Hello, how may I help you? Do you have medicine with you? You should always keep some handy, as you never know when you'll need it. Dr. Klaus is out, as usual, but I'm a trained professional myself. I'll be happy to help. Yeah, looks like that is it. Nobody has anything all that spectacular to say. Oh, before we go, I should check in with... I'm blanking on names today. I'm just not good. The woman with the harmonica. We should go check in with her again. Rhea. There we go. Bag you bedead. Anytime I see that horrible scar upon the world, it breaks my heart. Adol, thank you so very much for finding my harmonica. Anything else? Thank you so much for finding it. No, seriously, you can leave now. Okay, I'll just go then. Alright, so those are all the people with profiles, at least in the first 2 towns. So let's head back to Zepic. Hopefully I actually remember how to get there this time. It's not even that difficult. It's pretty much straight up 2 screens and then over to the right. And there are a few people there that I want to make sure I talk to, just to see if there's anything that they have to say before I head into Darm Tower. Since, I mean, we've been building up to it for a long time. I'm told there are 3 books of Ys in there. Looks like this is going to be quite a long dungeon. Alright, back in Zepic Village. There's a few people to talk to. They're pretty much in all the houses. Well, to check with the mayor. Anything else? He just wants me to rest. He just wants me to rest. Doesn't have anything to say about any of the work that we've done up to this point. Alright, we'll check in with Luda Gemma, because he gets like a whole picture and everything. I am indebted to you, Adol. We don't have much to offer, but you may think of this house as your home. Yes. I swear, what is Luda thinking? Right. I can't use the bed. I can't do nothing. How is this my home? It isn't my home at all. All right, last chance here. That's the mayor's house again. Let's talk to Jebba, and we'll talk to Fina as well. But it doesn't look like they have anything new to say since we have left. You know what, we'll just double check with Fina anyway. Yeah, that's the same thing. So, I believe that we have done everything that I wanted to do today. Stop it. Stop it. You know what, we'll just head all the way there, just in case. We will head back to Goban's place. See if he has anything to say. Stop hitting me. I don't care that much about you damn Uno guns. You know what? You hit me, you need to die. I don't care if you hit me again, you still need to die. I'm not lining up anything at all anymore, but I heal so quick. And it does so little that I don't care too much. All right, let's talk to you guys. I think we have seen this before. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, he did say something new. Events of late seem to have really taken a toll on the boss. Totally understandable, though, all things considered. We're all really indebted to Sarah. I swear she will be avenged. Do you have anything else to say? No, just the outside the storm wall. So let's talk to Goban. My mother told me everything. In order to find the remaining books of Ys, you have to enter the tower. Since the day the storm wall first showed up, the tower's been teeming with demonic sentries. Our band of thieves tried to get things under control in there, but suffered heavy casualties. They were too strong, too many. We had no choice but to fall back. My right-hand man, Doji, has also gone missing. He's in there, but I can't even say if he's still alive. Darm Tower is an unbelievably dangerous place, if you haven't gotten that already. It's most definitely not for the faint of heart. If you truly mastered the silver equipment, the sword especially, then you might just stand a chance. Very well, I'll open the gate for you. And Goban goes over, and he's opened the gate. This door is one way only. Once you're inside, you won't be able to get back out. It's also completely soundproof, so if you scream for dear life, it ain't gonna wake us from our naps. I'd say at most you should be limited to 1 day in there. Make sure you're back here tomorrow morning with or without the books of Ys. I'll reopen the door to let you out when the sun rises. Alright, get going, and try not to get yourself killed in there. Hold it, just so you know, that wing you're carrying. Well, Darm Tower is encased in a powerful magical barrier. If you try to use the wing, you'll just get sucked into the tower walls. You'll be killed instantly. I'd better hold on to it for you so there aren't any unfortunate accidents. And we've made it into Darm Tower. And now that we have, that's going to do it for these parts of Let's Play Ys. I've been Mother Scoop. I've been joined, as always, by our max level and scared swordsman, Adolf. When we come back, Darm Tower. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.